everybody, it's TMIKA. I am back with another video for the Best of Craft Fair series. And if you haven't checked out the other videos, they will be in the description box via a link for Craft Fair series. So please give those a look over and let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you guys are doing, if you've tried these things, if you will try them. Also, be sure to check the comments below. People are leaving some awesome suggestions down there, so be sure to check those out. So I wanted to share with you guys, this is kind of another hesitant, like, should I do, should I not? But I'm doing the craft fair. You guys are coming along with me on my journey, so I'm going to share these with you. This is going to be a quick video, so maybe you will pick up something that you don't know already, or maybe you just want to sit and chat with me. So I made these, well, altered these weekly planners for 2018, and they turned out super cute. I love them. Again, using my 12 by 12 paper, those single sheets, when you make get like little kits and you have like those other sheets that's left over, like this one's my favorite. This is one of those Prima, the Marion Smith paper collection. Of course I can't think of it right now, but really pretty. Just some off papers. This is the Posh, I think, from Marion. This is like Songbird papers. And I think they turned out super cute. They're packaged up simply. I'm just getting away from the bows on this one, guys, although I love those bows. Look at that paper. I had 2 sheets of this paper left over. Look how gorgeous that is. What a cute way to have like a little planner in your bag. This is more of that Songbird. I only had like 6 or 7 sheets of that left. Not enough to do like a whole mini, not enough to do cards. They all kind of repetitive. So this is a great way to put a spin on something that you wouldn't normally use and get rid of those 12 by 12 single sheets. I think you can use an 8 by 8 too if you have it. I think these are small enough. So come and craft and chat with me while I show you what I use to make this quick and easy project. Let's go. You guessed it, I made another trip to the Dollar Tree. I picked up these 2018 planners. I did this in a loaded envelope series. I covered one with laminated paper. I did it with laminate. So this time I just used regular cardstock, and I brought out an old friend of mine. I'm going to share with you that in a second. But this is a cute, really handy planner. It has all the stuff that you need to plan for the next year, calendar, special dates, all that kind of stuff in here. It's a great planner, but who wants to carry like this around? So what better way to do that than to add some pretty cardstock to it? So I'm going to use this cardstock. This is really cute, and I prefer double-sided so you can have something pretty on the inside. And I also prefer the 12 by 12 because you can use it for the layering of the stuff that we're going to put on the outside and the packaging. So these were, again, at the Dollar Tree. 12 by 12 paper you already have on hand. I'm going to use up the rest of my bags. Don't mind all that splatter. It's really just shimmer mist because they were in the line of fire when I'm shimmering. So these came from Tuesday morning. When they have them, I grab all that I can. They were $1.99, and these are 4 5/16 by 9 3/4. So I use those. It came in a pack of 30. I only have just a few left of that. I used a couple of layering dies. Use whatever you want. These 2 were handy. They fit on there quite nicely, so I layered them on there. And I'm using some serial weight chipboard to use the bigger piece because I want it to be nice and sturdy. And what I did was I printed off Weekly Planner 2018 on my printer, printed off a bunch of sheets so that I could just use my dies and cut them out. Well, I didn't print out enough, and I'm like, oh, darn it, I don't feel like unplugging my Cameo because I don't have a lot of power here in the garage. I don't feel like doing all that, so I'm going to do something different with this one. But that's all I did was cut it out, print it out on copy paper, use my smaller die to die cut it. Let me show you. Use my smaller die to die cut it, and then layer it on top of pattern paper, then layer that on the chipboard. So really easy because I wanted it to be sturdy. So I was going to put it as a square and then put it as another square, but that was just so boring. So I figured use my dies. They're free and they're there. So I'm using that paper, and in that paper, that's by Creative Agenda. think that came out of this pack. So it's from, I guess, I don't know, it came out of this sheet of paper. It may or may not be, but this had stickers along with it. So I'm just going to use some stickers and put Plan 2018 on this cover. I think we should be able to, or put 2018 or something on here. I think we should be able to fit that on here. Maybe use the small ones. I don't know. That's what we're going to do, or maybe I'll get some other stickers. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Because, yeah, I didn't print out another sheet, and I don't want to print out a whole nother, I don't want to do all that. But this is the oldie but goodie. I bought this, oh gosh, I want to say I bought this like 5 years ago when I, it's kind of stucky, when I started doing craft fairs, and I was making those gorgeous journals, and I was making, well, I made some gorgeous journals a couple years ago with this, but I was making those journals and those covered notebooks and things. This is a long handle stapler. I don't know if this brand is still there, because this was only maybe $11, $10, $11, somewhere around there. It was really cheap. It's just a long handle stapler. This is something good to have, because you can just reach in there. If you're making traveler's notebooks, this is reach right in there, staple this puppy, boom, done. And it's long handled. So, I mean, you can go way back and staple. So very good to have. I'll link something. I'll find a cheap one on I always shop Amazon because I'm a Prime member and free shipping, so I'm always on Amazon. I'll find something on there so that you guys can purchase one. It's good to have it. It's just good to have. You can make your own notebooks. You can staple a lot of things with that, especially in your craft fair. It's good to have. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. What I did was I just took this apart. I took this out of here, and I was thinking maybe I can do something with this cover, but no, there's no need for me to keep this cheapy vinyl thing. I kept this this chipboard on here though. No, I didn't. I kept it intact. I meant to say I kept the staples on here. That's what I meant to say. I kept the staples that were on here already, because it doesn't hurt to have extra staples. But this is what I kept intact, because whatever you're choosing, even if you don't get this, if you decide to get some of those composition books, which you can alter from the Dollar Tree, those 5x7s, any of those other things, you can always measure it and cover it up in some cardstock. So all you have to do is take that. I'm just going to use my scoreboard to measure. This is 7.5 by 6 and I think the 7.5 by 6 and 1, 2, 3/8. 7.5 by 6 and 3/8 is what we're going to cut our paper down to. All right, so we're going to take our cardstock and we're just going to cut that down. So 7.5 this way. And then 6 and 1, 2, 3/8 that way. Okay. And what I did was just kind of give it a rough, just a light crease, not a tight one. Just make sure that everything fits in there nicely, like I want it. Move that out the way. All right. And then I just mold it over. Mold it, mold it, mold it. Make it conform to how you want it. Okay. Get my handy dandy stapler in here. Make sure that everything is lined up how I want it to be lined up. And then I open this up and then I flip it to the back, because I want the hard, rough staple part to be at the bottom. I mean on the inside. And I'm going to put a staple at the bottom at the top. Give it another crease. I'm going to go over it with my, whoops, not my ruler. I'm going to go over it with my bone folder. And there we have it. Easy peasy. Done. Okay. The next thing that I want to do is take this extra piece that we have, and I'm going to figure out what do I want as my topper here. So I know I'm going to use, since that's the busy side, I'm going to use a plain piece. I'm going to take my little die cutting machine here, and I'm just going to cut a little piece out to cover the lightweight chipboard that I cut already. Okay, easy. I'm using a Fobby. I had a Vagabond, but I sent it back to Sizzix because some of the rollers broke or something. I don't know. My machine is too expensive for me to be fumbling around with it. So I just got this from Tuesday morning. So then I'm going to take this gray piece, that's the other side, and I'm going to cut out this small die right there. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm just using my paper. I'm not using anything but paper. Nothing extra. Just using my stash. Rolling this through. Okay. And then that's going to layer on top. Let me just get some of this other stuff out of the way. Okay, we're going to save that because we're going to use it for our topper. So now I'm just going to use my quick dry adhesive here, and I'm using this Scotch today. Add some to that cardstock and then add it to my lightweight chipboard. I'll put a link in the description box. I usually have it down there. I've been having it down there in this whole series as to where I get my chipboard from Amazon. Sometimes I actually just save some of the boxes and things that we use around the house. Cereal, granola bars, oatmeal, all that stuff that we use. I just save. Okay. And then this is, just gonna go make sure that's directional. I had a couple of them pop up on dimensionals, but I saw that with the packaging that I was using, it was pulling it away and it was bending the planner. And then I also thought about people who are putting this in their purse or their bags. It might get caught with it being popped up on dimensional, so I opted not to do that for the rest of them. So all I did was add hot glue to that. Okay. Massage that on there really nice. I want that to be nice and sturdy. This is going to fit right on top of there quite nicely. But first, let's figure out what we're going to put on top of it. So if this doesn't work out, we can always just grab some stickers or what have you. So I'm going to see if I can fit Plan 2018 on here. I think I can. I think I can smell it. I sound like Thomas the Train. Let's see, P L. I want these all on the same line. Of course. I hardly ever use these stickers. I have to get into the habit of using all these stickers that come in these little kits. Let's see if I can squeeze this in. I may not be able to squeeze this in, which means, let's see, I may have to move this around. Make sure the whole end gets on there. Leave a tiny bit of space. I'm just moving it down, and I'm doing a light, like it's not pressed down all the way, just like a test placement. All right, there we go. Okay, so we can put, oh my gosh, I got stuff coming out of everywhere. So we can put 2018 down here. Hopefully it'll all fit, or either we'll put 20 at the top, 18 at the bottom. Yeah. See? Now I would normally not do this for all of them. This would maybe be for someone special if you're doing this. But again, I did not print off enough of those cover things, but you guys saw them, so we're good to go. Plan 2018. Now we can seriously put that on here. All right. Now we're going to add this to the topper. Uh-oh. Put that in there, like so. And that, I like that better than I like the other ones. Okay. Plan 2018. Oh, that looks a little wonky. Okay. Let's move this out the way. There we go. Super cute. Now we just need to put this in the bag and then put the little topper on it. This bag is really long, so I'm going to make the topper. All I'm going to do is fold over a little piece, score it, use my shears, make sure that my bag opens from the bottom and the back. The bottom and the back. I'm actually going to cut this down a little bit more. Just a smidge more. Okay. And put that at the top here. And then I'm going to grab my, I don't know what I did with my regular stapler, but we'll just use this one since it's right here. Okay. And then I'm going to grab this doily, or I had a doily punch that I used. Let me just go get it really quick. I don't know what happened to, there it is. This is what I used here. And then I just punched it out of some white cardstock. Okay. And then I used some leftover paper to make some little page flags. And I'm going to use the gray side. That's little page flags right here. Really easy. Oh, darn it, now I got to start over. Okay. I'm going to add some hot glue just to the top there. Cross it over with the other one, like so. Okay. And then I have a flat back pearl that I'm going to put on here. So I'm going to take my little punch out and I'm going to add glue around the rim, like so. Put it right there on top of there. And I'm going to add glue to the center so I can add my flat back pearl on here, because I don't want it to fall off. It's adhesive, but you know me. And then I just cut off my extra tails around the back so that you can't see them. Okay. I'm going to add glue to the back of that ribbon. And I'm going to put it on top of that staple. Okay. Now, I'm going to add my planner in there. A little bit of room. And then finally, of course, another visit to the same visit. I already had these from when I did the Post-it note holders and all the other stuff. But I have these Jot pens. You get 10 of them. And I always try to find a coordinating color. This one we can use either the orange or the green. They both would match. Or this turquoise color. So I think that turquoise color looks cute. Yep, we're going to go with that one. Save those for another day. And then we're going to squeeze this in on the side. That worked out perfectly. Completely unplanned. I got a glue string on here that's going to drive me nuts. Drive me crazy. Woo-hoo. Alright. This is a very tight squeeze, so be careful not to tear your packaging. From experience, I am warning you. Alright. That's why I didn't put the pop dots on there anymore, because it made it even a tighter squeeze. Alright. Perfect. Where is that coming from? Where is that at? That's the extra from the punch. Sealing the back. Let out the air. There we go. Look how cute that is. Along with the rest of these, the cost was $1. Of course, I already had the pens from when I did the Post-it notes and all that. But if you want to count it, you can. The pens were $1, but you got 10 of them, and so they were 10 cents because I got 10 books here. So the books were $1, and this whole thing was $1.10. So you could actually flip this and charge $3 for these planners. There you go. So hopefully you will try this. Go grab some of these planners for 2018. Get yourself one of these staplers. They are a necessity. Oh, they're not a necessity. No, they're not. I lied. But they're good to have if you're going to plan on giving gifts year after year, participating in craft fairs, or you have teenagers or people that you like to give like journals. You like to make your own journal. This would be good for a traveler's notebook and all that stuff. It's good for that. So yeah, your cost again was $1.10 for that, and then you can make $3 or more if you're in a fair that's like that. But I would charge $3 for these easily. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you like it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.